Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now this isn't something I typically do, but I decided to do this. I decided to go through a story thing, and I thought I'd tell you guys about a story that from my childhood days, like when I was like 5th grade, maybe. From my second half of 2nd grade and my 5th grade. So basically, in my elementary school years, I grew up in a dangerous neighborhood. The school wasn't basically in a safe neighborhood. There was always gunshots, sometimes around. Sometimes we'd have to go into some serious lockdown. I went into a couple serious lockdowns when I was in middle school. I think it was in the 5th grade. I was sitting in my principal's office. I wasn't in trouble. I wasn't that type of kid, but it was to it was eat with the principal type thing. Where, you know, honor roll students could eat with the principal. And I was just sitting there, and if I remember correctly, she was teaching me how to draw a tree properly, how to make it look more realistic. And I was working on it, you know, and all of a sudden, we heard shots outside. We went into lockdown, and there was police everywhere outside. It took a while. It was about 10 minutes before the police arrived. They were out there. They were searching for the perps for a while. I don't think they ever found them, because nobody knew how close the shots were, how far they were. But it was kind of serious. I still sat there. And, you know, I was kind of terrified. I mean, I'm in 5th grade. There's not much I can do except sit there petrified and hope that the school doesn't have to go into such a serious lockdown that they entered the building. Luckily, no one had entered the building. It was safe. But it still really petrified me because I'm in the 5th grade. I'm in the 5th grade. What do you want me to do against something like? What do you want me to do in a situation like this? But it turns out, everything came out to be fine. You guys are going to hear a lot of game background noise during this whole story. I'm sorry for that. It was because I was playing Dead by Daylight at this time, and I forgot to turn down the audio because I wanted to be able to hear when the killer was coming, even though it didn't really matter in my opinion. But, you know, I'm still petrified about that schoolyard to this day, because after that, I had like 3 years. I had 3 more years to go through it. My sister that was born after me, she had to go through it, and then my youngest sister had to go through it, and my little brother and they still have 2 years left in that school. Well, my little brother does. My sister has, like, this is her last year in 5th grade. She's getting out of the 5th grade, but it really petrifies me to this day, because I've seen a couple times cops around the school when I get out, to where there's the point where even around my school, there's sometimes cops sitting outside. You know, and it's kind of petrifying because people are stupid enough to go and assault kids for learning, trying to get an education so they can get a job and get out in the real world and survive. That's apparently a problem for these people. I don't really know how to feel about it, to be honest with you. Siblings in the school, and my 2 youngest siblings are in that school, and it makes me really, really nervous. To know that they have to sit through that and be petrified. Because also, like, the neighborhood is also really dangerous. I would admit that now. The neighborhood's also really, really dangerous. That we live in is really dangerous, and that also makes me nervous to this day. It's a good thing we're moving, but you know, nowhere's safe, no school's safe, no matter how much they tell you, no matter how much they increase the security, no school's safe, no neighborhood's safe, no matter how much they improve. They can have robots doing the job for the police and know everything about every criminal, and that still won't help. When humans are replaced by, cops are replaced by robots, that's when smugglers start teaching their robots how to rob, and that it's okay. And that's what makes me nervous. Because even if we humans stop, there's still people out there who's dumb enough to go and teach a robot how to do it. But I don't know. The school in general, all schools make me nervous. You know, school I go to makes me nervous. No matter how many security guards they put around any school, they can have an entire army outside of this. They can have the army outside of the school. It'll still make me nervous knowing that people are still stupid enough to shoot up the school, shoot at it. But I think I was in there till the end of the day, because that's how long it took me to figure out exactly properly how to draw. But in the end, it still petrifies me to this day. It just makes me so nervous to go near a school. I'm not a big fan of school for that one reason. The one reason why I don't like school is because of the fact that people are stupid enough to shoot it up. And when people are stupid enough to shoot it up, it just makes me so nervous. What are you accomplishing? My problem with it is, what are you accomplishing shooting at a school? What are you accomplishing? I mean, what's the accomplishment? You shot at a school. You shot at a bunch of innocent teenagers. You shot at a bunch of innocent kids for what purpose? What reason? What? To get some laughs off? To make yourself get on the news and seem cool? Really? That's your purpose in life? Shoot at a school. Makes me seem cool. But, so you get on the news for shooting a school nowadays, apparently. Makes no sense to me, in my opinion. It's kind of petrifying, you know, going to school. But yeah, I mean it's petrifying. Imagine, like, every kid goes through this. Now, imagine you're an adult and you have to go through this. You end up going to school and your school gets shut up. People think their work getting shut up is bad. Schools are worse. I mean, you've done nothing wrong. You're an innocent child. What have you done wrong? You don't even know what you want to be. You hardly know what you want to be when you grow up. What's the point of shooting up a school? You're just, what? Ruining the population? Okay, I guess you don't want your legacy to go run on. What if your child was in that school and you didn't know? What if you had a child you didn't know about that was in that school and, you know, somebody finds out it was shot up and then they recognize you as the father and then they say something.